2-hour stream of like them fighting her. I wish that game was finished.
Did the goat ever come out?
I don't know. Like cause like the problem I've had with like the game was like whenever it got released, it was not finished. It was just clearly not finished.
Yeah.
But it like announced that it actually was. I want to like the game, but I want it to be finished first.
Hello, SNESJW. Welcome. Welcome? Welcome.
What's it recommended me? Street Fighter? You.
Welcome.
Welcome. No, I don't want to go to Vine Sauce. No, I don't want to go to Castro 1021. He's playing FIFA. No, thank you. Wait. Oh, did you like stop the stream for a moment?
No.
Okay. Because it like was giving me like a VOD, not the stream, so it was.
Sam, I need help for a Twitter thing.
Yeah. Okay, what is it?
I need to find a male celebrity that I think's hot.
Okay.
Which is an issue for me.
Why?
Because I don't usually go out of my way for guys. I'll obsess over girls. It's very gay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Because I'm not usually like that for even with the girls and stuff.
Have I ever like brought up a guy that's not in a video game?
You have, and I can't remember who it was, but you have brought him up before. I think you said like the newest Spider-Man was actually good looking.
Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of cute, I guess.
I think you said you like. Trying to remember who.
I'd go out with him if he asked, you know.
Trying to think who else. Like, I don't know what. I remember you mentioning something about Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp? Wait, I hate that guy.
Do you? Okay. Maybe that's what it was. Then I remember.
Yeah, so today's Get Great's going to be a little bit different. We'll get the full speech once Crank isn't exploding. But the way this is going to work today is we're gonna go to a training room and we're going to answer questions that have been asked over the last month and probably take questions from chat too and just have a nice community lab session. Because we did it once when the lobbies weren't working and people liked it, and I can do training room for days. So it works out.
I also hate labbing. You didn't like SNES. It's NSC. I can't pronounce it.
Nice, you did it.
SNES JW. You don't like it. Nobody likes slabbing.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Is this working? Am I here? Are we here? Alright.
You have arrived, Crank.
Yeah. Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Ah, shit. Alright, it's late. It's... How many... So did we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions of varying complexity?
Okay.
I was thinking we'd go through about 4 or 5 of them each time we do one of these.
Mhm.
So that way we slowly burn through the list, but like not make a 4-hour stream one time and then have like a 30-minute stream all the other times because we answered all the questions.
Yeah.
Sound reasonable?
I also kind of want to see if if there's last minute like chat questions, people that didn't ask before. But yeah, I'm down with like 5 or so, 4 or 5.
Also, this is...
Because they're in chronological order, pretty much.
Also, this is the sound test, friends. Tell us if anybody's too low or too high or whatever. Because I'm not allowed to, apparently.
No.
Oh my god, everyone's lagging out so hard.
That's you.
Am I even going to be able to participate today? I hope I get to participate today. That would kind of suck if I just couldn't get things to work.
Penny needs her volume boosted by 1,000%. I think by boosted you mean the other way. Nobody wants to listen to my 12-year-old voice.
Discounted, boosted. If you don't want your eardrums anymore, SJW, I
sent you an invite of something by accident. I apologize.
It's SG General.
Nice.
Am I even in? I am in that server. Okay. I'm gonna leave it just so I can join it through that link. Hold on. Alright, cool.
Like if you a call SNES and then like let me join it and then boost me to like 200%, I'll bust your eardrums. Don't you worry. I got that on knockdown.
All right. Is it just me or is Sam lagging out? Because it could just be me.
That's
This is you.
All right. I'm not even in Indiana this time. This kind of sucks.
Your voice sounds slightly worse this time. Not
It
like
shouldn't be
before,
slightly
like-
worse. I'm in Chicago, and that means I don't have my stream set up.
No, but I mean like before restarting, like it sounds slightly worse.
Ah, shit.
I always tell myself
It's
I
not
need to
awful.
train, and I can't figure out. Yeah, so when I first started living out this game, the first thing I did was learn B&Bs for every character. That's how I started too. And there's some days where I just couldn't get it, so I'd like either pick someone else or just take a break and do it again another day.
Oh,
Can we ban SNES because he doesn't think I'm somebody special?
I mean,
Penny, shut your
you didn't hit gold 4 today.
That's true. I didn't.
what's going on? I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. We don't have the questions.
You're a she-SNES. I didn't realize. But still, fuck you. I'm somebody special.
Well, before we figure out what the questions are, does anybody have anything in chat they want to see? Like, this would be a good time, ya boy Epic, if you want to throw out a character for how the B&B works. I can explain it and walk through it.
There's Swagger with the B&B.
Yeah, he asked us for League, and I just left. Left? I left him.
know. Yeah.
Random. Alright, I love the random character. Don't make me.
I love the random cake. Immediately gets.
So I can do it.
Just
Okay, no, I got a Parasol. I can't not do a Parasol. Hold on.
No, you randomed. You already randomed the team.
Somebody said Parasol. I'm obligated. Okay,
Swagger.
so the thing about Parasol is Parasol's universal. Parasol kind of has a few different routes based on distance. The combo... I'm trying to do Tekken backdashes. Gosh dang it.
Nice.
The combo most people start with is the stand hard punch confirm, because that will work at distances where the crouch hard punch won't. So if you're doing that, it should look like this. Something like this. Something like that. I mean, I missed it. It's supposed to be like stand light kick and then tier. I kind of messed up. Like that. And you don't do forward hard punch either. I did that out of habit. Hold on. Let me do it the right way because I messed it up. I didn't do the simple.
I've never noticed that number before, but what is that number at the bottom that happens when you finish? Like it.
That's frame data. Oops. If you want that pillar to hit, you have to dash. Hold on. I'm gonna not drop it. But that's how her combo should work. Look. I've been playing nothing but Tekken.
This is our
I'm doing the easier route. I'm doing the easier route. There's another route you can do, it's the same damage. So I was playing Tekken.
Well, why wouldn't he? He's waiting for Lee, apparently.
I'm very tired. But okay, you can see what I'm doing. And I can walk through it slowly and it'll make sense. Stand hard punch confirm is heckin' easy. It's easier to get the tier charge because you have 2 hits of the hard punch. It's better on block for pressure, like crouch hard punch. So confirming into stand hard punch isn't bad. The first place people drop this combo is the stand medium punch link. That link used to be mad annoying, but they let you buffer it now by a lot. I don't know if you can tell how early I'm pushing that. I'm pushing it like... I mean, you can see my inputs on the left, but you can do it super early and she'll buffer it out. It's super... Hi!
Hello.
Hey, my internet right now, for some reason, at my Chicago place is, like, stupidly unstable.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably just gonna join through the stream, unfortunately. I'll just be chilling in the chat, I guess.
That's fine.
Unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, but do you have the questions for us, though? Are they on, like, the...
They're in the channel that should be visible by everybody.
Right.
Logistics tab.
Yeah.
Questions for live stream, and then I'll just be paying attention to which ones we go through.
Cool. Good.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Stop saying sorry.
That's my line.
Okay, so if you're having trouble with shot and a medium punch, just hit it way earlier than you think you can. I'm trying to see what the limit on it is. After the tier hits her, but you're still in the recovery animation, it'll still come out. The general rule to follow is that if you're doing it and she's not doing a stand medium punch at all, you're pushing the button too early. If you're getting the stand medium punch but it's not comboing off the tier, you're getting it too late. And you can use that to figure out where your timing's gone wrong. So that's the first time people drop it. People drop the call as well. You don't actually need to do the call, so if you're having trouble with it, you can skip it. But, you know, call makes it OTG-less. Trying to think of where. I've also seen people drop... So, whichever route you do in the air, there's this route, and then there's also this route. Both of these routes, I see people drop it from the jump medium kick to the jump hard punch restand. If you want the secret for that, you hold the medium kick before you do the hard punch, and it should never drop. You'll never get that to uncombo. And again, you can see on my inputs on the left if you watch the buttons. How long I'm holding it for. So that makes that so much easier. Yeah, I don't know. That's that. Also make sure when you do the end of the string, when you do pillar into bikes, you delay the bikes. Because if you don't delay the bikes, half of them like whiff. But if you delay them, then...
Surely, oh wait, is that the end of the combo?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, surely then, like, that does more damage because it's not scaling that much, but if...
It's the end of the combo, you're at max scaling, so...
Doesn't matter.
That's that. Hold up. Let me go get these questions. I didn't know they were on the thing, so let's go through those. Okay, so let's go through these. We're gonna go top to bottom because that makes sense in my brain. So the first question on here is assist options for big band Eliza teams. They got some dumb assists. I'll tell you that right now. That's got some synergy. I'm gonna first talk about...
Why don't you just pick both of them?
I'm going to, but because I'm talking about assists, I can only do a few.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna do this to start. What's Big Man's pink skin? That's important. I forgot this Eliza skin's not pink. I don't care. So I'm starting with this because this team's fun. You'll see a lot of people play this team if they're playing Eliza Band. Not with the Eliza assist, but with A-Train assist specifically. It's very popular for Eliza Band because it does way too much damage, and it's pretty easy to get a mix off of. It's really easy to combo into. I think in the corner you can even do stand hard kick. No? Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe you can't. Okay, no. But you can get stand hard punch to combo into it pretty easily. You get that mix. If you hit them at all with like a light, you get a free 50-50 with instant air dashes or low. You can do like an instant air dash to hit them in the air, and then you get free mix-ups off that. You can get any time you can do an HDP, you can call A-Train and get a thing off of it. It sets up hard knockdowns, which Eliza loves because the Orochi game is kind of actually dumb. If you see Big Band, or if you see Eliza Big Band, you'll see a lot of A-Train. It sucks in neutral. It's god-awful in neutral. Because Eliza has no issues covering anti-airs by herself. But when it comes to damage and the mix she gets out of it, A-Train is top tier. I can't say too much more about it because I haven't played the team. But if you look up Pleasure That Cuts Wind is, I think, his thing. And Havoc. Both of them play Eliza A-Train. And it's terrifying.
If we're also just talking about the Big Band's A-Train specifically, you could also watch Rabo. He does A-Train, doesn't he?
He doesn't do Eliza, though.
Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, but he still like has A-Train assist stuff. With,
Yeah, but
like,
it's
Bayo
different with other characters.
Specifically Eliza.
Yeah, it's banned Eliza specifically.
Okay. Okay, I was just thinking like just for Big Band specific.
No. So yeah, Havoc and Pleasure are the two that do A-Train. Does Pleasure's Guide go through Big Band synergy? Oh, that's hype if it does. I didn't remember. I might have skipped over that part because I wasn't playing it.
Pleasure's Eliza Guide is like the holy book of Eliza.
Yeah, Pleasure's Guide is top tier. Go watch. Go read that. Go. It's good. It's heckin' good. It's where I started Eliza. Quite useful. So that's one assist. When it comes to, I'm a big proponent for Butcher's Blade. I quite like Butcher's Blade. Yeah, Butcher's Blade turns anything that's stupid and unsafe into plus and do it anyway. I can turn H brass into like a full confirmable, like full just do it. You can just do it. It doesn't matter. It's plus on black. You get a full combo off of it. You just do it.
The negatives are that you'll lose your friends that you play with this.
Yeah. You want to do DP plus assist? Do it. They can't punish you. Do it on block. Hold up. How's this on block?
Annoying.
Where do I gotta make people black? There we go. You want to just do this? Look at that. That don't matter. It's plus. You get fuzzies. I think Ban Butchers is mad underrated. Meter burn counts as a negative. That's true, but if you're playing it as a trio, that might matter. If you're playing it as this team duo, Ban doesn't really need more than one bar to do Ban things.
How much meter does it even burn anyway?
Not much.
Yeah, so what does it matter?
It burns like a third maybe of a
yeah,
bar.
you'll generate that back so easily.
No, I never have meter issues when I run Butchers, but and I'm gonna get to Axe 2. I'm gonna go over one more Eliza and one more Band.
Also, you get like 1 meter at the start, so it's not even bad at round, like doing stuff at the start either.
Yeah, it's not bad. Wait, what's Band's taunt again?
I can't remember.
It's been a minute since I've played. Hold on, I'm actually going through the command list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Also, Clawmaster, it's what the series is about is Penny just goes into like a training room and we answer questions about like specific stuff. So we do, like for example, this one's being asked by Big Band Eliza. Like
If you time that right, that could work. HDP plus butchers be PBG punished? No. If you're blocking butchers, you don't get to PBGC anything. And he's out of recovery by the time butchers is over.
I hate that assist so much. It's less about character specific breakdowns and more just like specific questions. Like it's not about characters themselves; it's just questions. Yeah, answering questions.
Yeah. So I think butchers ban could totally be a thing. That being said, I will also always say that there is very few times where butchers is better than axe. Axe is ridiculously disgusting. I think butchers is good, but I'll also say that axe is better.
Oh, so Ryan, I think this is like if we have like a 5th Saturday.
No, it's just every 4th.
Oh, every 4th Saturday we'll just do this instead. Because like sometimes there's like problems just like you've been on stream for like so much that we can't give advice, or if you're intermediate you're just solid. So like this helps get like questions that like people like that don't pop up in normal streams. It's really nice actually. It happened by accident, didn't it?
Yeah, because lobbies were down.
Yeah, lobbies were down. Penny started doing it, and everybody like so just making it a thing free like last Saturday.
So the other thing I'm gonna bring up, I'm gonna go over one more assist for each. Eliza's defense is god awful. The only DP she has is this, which is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. This thing's like terrible. Her other reversal is level 3, and that's a level 3 and gets you killed if it's blocked. So that means the beat extend assist is very good for her because it gives her actual defense. It's beat extend assist already is pretty good, but Eliza with beat extend is doubly nice because that's her only real defense option. And it still lets you go for stupid stuff, like, now it's a cross-up. Heck it. You're allowed to do things like this, because you have a DP, and it's fast. But that's even less of an Eliza-specific thing, that's just, I can't think of characters that don't like beat extend, at least a little bit. But beat extend is quite good for her. Axe is disgusting because it's Axe. Band already does too much damage. Axe is a single hit that does way too much damage. I've already talked about Eliza A-Train. Heck you. So Big Band Eliza's just, as Kenji said in chat earlier, 9.7k meterless in the corner. That's too much damage. The mix-ups that you get off this team are gross because, like, how do you block that? You don't. That's the answer. It's really gross. Again, I can't say all too much because I don't play the team, but I do understand the concept, and it's that you don't ever block any of these resets, and when you get hit by them, you lose your entire life bar, and it is quite disgusting. How do you block that? You don't. I mean, that's Skullgirls in a nutshell, but especially with something like this. Yeah, hard knockdowns are very good with it. And Band's also very good at getting hard knockdowns with Brass. And then you can just call this and go for Oki and whatever. Yeah, you have Parry OS to cover any mashes. It's quite powerful. And there's one person that plays it, and he's in chat. So, you know.
Also, just a quick question about A-Train. Can you tech the knockdown off A-Train?
No.
So how come whenever the assist does it, like I saw like the bot teching it?
It depends on if you've used OTG. It's a hard knockdown if you haven't used OTG.
Oh, okay, so when you were doing it with Eliza, you were using OTG, so they were able to tech it off. Okay. Because I'm sitting there going, surely you had like time to like combo off that, but I saw that you can pick up off it.
That's always how. So if I'm playing Eliza and I go for an early stand hard kick, I get hard sliding knockdown. But if I go for a confirm that uses OTG, something like this.
Oh, and then you A-Train with that.
Yeah, and then she'll tech because I've used OTG already.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hey, look, Sam's helping with the question stream because he doesn't know this game.
Yeah, I know. I don't know this game. You're right. No, but like, no, I know that's universal, but like, I was wondering why, like, because I thought earlier with like when Penny was doing the A-Train with Eliza, was like, is that not technical? Is that because she like crossed up or something? But like, I wasn't too sure that I didn't notice that she used OTG.
All right, we're going on to question 2. Am I an oddball for having Valentine as a backup for your Parasol? Yes. It's not a bad thing. You can make anything in this game work. Normally, Valentine's a point character, but again, you can make anything work in this game. Strange doesn't mean bad. Might mean not optimal, but it doesn't mean bad. Basic resets for Big Band. So, Big Band has a lot of very basic resets that a lot of the rest of the cast does. So, like, if you're going for his normal mid-screen stuff, you can always just go for a 2-hit restand. Because, fun fact about this game, if they're ever on the ground, any 2 hits will restand them. So now she's standing up, instead of still getting on the ground. So because she's standing up, that means you can do things like go again for a low, means you can go for a throw, and you can get the same thing off of beat extend as well. I didn't do that right, but you get a jab on the way down if you're ever comboing into beat extend. You get the same stuff.
In the corner with the jab soda, and then I can go lower grab or whatever.
If you're feeling nice, you could do like overheads with that. You have to know how to convert off it. If you're feeling very nice, you can always do like giant step overheads, but I don't recommend it.
It's very slow.
Yeah, it's definitely reactable. The light one's definitely like fast, but it's fuzzyable.
Enjoyable, but very slow.
The stand Fierce 50-50? Is that the one with E-Break? Oops, hold on, I have to...
Isn't like beat extend also like badges issues because you also I can't remember the term for it, but like his like Son OTG thing, where
what?
like big, like where like he can like pick up with like A-Train and stuff. I can't remember what you call it. It's like what Big Band has, where like the music notes come out whenever he does something.
Soundstun.
Soundstun, yeah. Doesn't that use up Soundstun if you try to like start off with like heavy, like brass? Like
you
with,
okay?
Yeah. Hold on. What do you call that?
Can we restart?
Electric Derby.
Alright.
Soundstun. Yeah.
Yeah, so Big Band has a few moves that use up Soundstun. This uses Soundstun. This uses Soundstun.
Giant Step. That's
Giant Step uses Soundstun.
If you start, like, if you mix up with Giant Step, then you do not start using Soundstun.
Yeah, so you can't combo off a beat extender or thing.
Yeah. That's another reason why it's bad. That's what I was trying to say. I'm bad at explaining stuff.
You could do things like... Are you talking about the good old days of stand hard punch into either delayed hit or... Wiener loop into air reset? Yeah, that's also a thing. You can grab... That's Sam's favorite.
Oh, I like that one.
Or you can come down with a button, and that beats people that are trying to attack. Both of those... A lot of these are mashable, but they're basic and it'll work. Yeah, Symbols also have Soundstone. That's not Symbols. There we go. Those are the most basic of resets. He has other ones where you can, like... I'm bad. I haven't done these in forever.
Heckin' music OPG.
Yeah, he's got a lot of other resets. There's a really good band thread on Skullheart that has a bunch of like combos and resets in it, if I remember right. Yeah, also Sam's is option selectable. But if you want simple basic resets, you're looking for restands, you're looking for like the jab into stuff, you're looking at... That should carry you for a little bit while you do research on other things, because you don't want to sit with those forever. Why do I keep getting hit low when I'm trying to jump, and how can I prevent this? I'm changing characters for this because I like Parasol. Does this have what I'm thinking of? Okay, no. Hold on. Hold on! I'm gonna show it this way. Just a bunch of jabs. Heck it. So this game has something called Preblock, and what Preblock is you can see, even though it's not going to work with that button. Hold on. I'm doing it. So the way Preblock works is you can see when... I don't know if you can see it, but there is a slight second where she's moving her umbrella backwards to block in between the kicks. When you do... I'm trying to figure out what the best move it is to explain this with. But basically, when you do a move, and you're holding back or up back, your character's trying to block. Double hard punch? Does it work with double hard punch? Yeah, so I'm holding backwards, and she's... not that far away. I'm holding backwards this whole time, and she's still just blocking. She's not actually walking.
You're not holding up back, though, which is...
It doesn't... Yeah, I mean, if you hold up back, it's the same thing. Your character's blocking, and you can't jump while you're blocking. The fact that you're blocking means you can't jump. Slow down the time and down back, you can see them block before they get hit. Alright. Alright, Parasol, time to mash your leg again.
So, like, whenever you're, like, jump backing, block has priority, basically.
I'll do 25. Yeah, so you can... Oops.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you can see her blocking, trying to block the low. Even if I hold up back, she's still going to try to block it, because there's a move happening near her. If a move is coming towards you, and you're holding back in any way, your character's going to try to block it. And that counts for up back. And because you can't jump while you're blocking, that just means you're stand blocking. The up part doesn't matter. And because you're stand blocking, you're getting hit low. That's the TLDR of it.
I've sometimes noticed it where, like, characters go to, like, block even if the move will not hit them.
Yeah,
so,
I'm
like,
trying to find a move that'll do that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can see her...
Like, if you've ever played and you notice that, like, a character goes to block, even if, like, the move doesn't hit, that's why, because the block's taking priority over anything, because the game thinks that you want to block more. Yeah,
and the thing Crank linked is a good way to get around that, is if you think that they're going to do a, like, low overhead 50-50, if I hold up back out of this, I hope I time that right. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit low, even though I'm holding up back. But if she does it, and instead of holding up back, I just hold neutral up, I'm bad, and it... I timed it too well. I needed too well. Let me do it, let me do it this way. So if I hold up here, if I hold up back out of this, I'm going to get hit low every time. But if I hold neutral jump, I get a full thing out of it. And the reason that this works is because when you hold up back and your character's blocking, you're not able to get the jump. If you neutral jump, you're not holding back at all. Your character's not trying to block, so you're able to jump. So neutral jumping will work here and you won't get hit. Whereas, and the same thing is if you hold up, jump forward, you'll jump over a low because you're not blocking. It means that like doubles vortex is scary, but jumping forward beats both low and throw because you're jumping over the low and you're in the air, so you can't get thrown. There are some mixes where jumping straight up or jumping forward at them is a very valid way to get out, rather than blocking. You need to be careful not to do it too much because you aren't blocking and it's easy to abuse, but it is an option that you have. Any practical advice on assists, when it's good to call them in neutral, tactics to punish them, how they interact with the stuff, what to do when your opponent's got an assist that's a thing. My favorite assists. Oh, it's gonna be good. I know Craig said you're gonna love sharing yours, but I'm gonna love sharing mine. So when an assist is good to call in neutral is different based on the kind of assist you have. Assists kind of go into different categories in this game. Trying to think of a good setup for this. So like, no, Fuku's too. I don't want to show Fuku. Fuku's too good. I can do it squiggly for that one.
We don't show good stuff on stream.
Can do it for Big Band. These colors are awful, but I don't care. And we can do. What's another? I'll do it like this. So at least how I've been thinking of this game, assists kind of fall into 3 different categories. There's pressure assists, there's DP assists, and there's utility assists. Pressure assists are used for pressure, because called pressure assists. It's things that hit a bunch of times and have a lot of block stun on them. Craig said, "Oh, is this a universal thing?" Because I've never actually read or talked about this. I've just always kind of thought of that. What am I doing?
Hydra, just go 2C somewhere in the corner.
Okay, there we go. So, pressure assists are heckin' good. Squiggly Dragon Bike is a good example because it's got a ton of block stun on it, so you're allowed to do whatever you want while this is hitting a billion times. They're stuck blocking, you can do whatever you want. Other assists that are good for lockdown are Fukui Drill, things like Robo Stand Hard Punch, I've seen people use. Hairball's got lockdown. Anything that hits a bunch of times makes you block a bunch of things. You don't usually want to just call these a neutral, because the assist is totally vulnerable the entire time she's out. So the dream is that you throw it out while they're blocking something. So I'll throw out Brass plus assist, or something. Do L Brass plus assist. And just drop it every... So I'll do L Brass plus assist, and now, because Squiggly is not vulnerable the entire time, because Philly is stuck blocking something to start, I'm being really bad. That's ideally when you call pressure assist. When they're already blocking something, you can make them block for longer and set things up. Whether it be mix-ups, whether it be a bait, whether it be whatever you want. You get them to block it. Do it while you're doing something else. That's the ideal time to call that. DP assists, if you want to listen to Quick Match, it was whenever it's not on cooldown you push it. But you do still have to be careful because double snaps are a thing. The DP is nice, but a lot of DPs have really long recovery animations because DP. So if the DP is blocked, there's a long time before they get to be hit. Lockdown, neutral assist, and reversal. Yeah, that's pretty much... Because I did pressure, DP, and utility. Utility kind of counts as neutral assist, right?
I'd say
kind of?
Yeah. Because neutral is basically you want utility to get in with the neutral.
Yeah, generally, DPs, you push it when you normally want to do a TP. You have to be careful because there's startup, quote-unquote, when they come into the field. And getting double snapped is a lot worse than getting punished. It depends. I would not call Pillar a neutral assist in the slightest. I would call Beat Extend... I would say Beat Extend has a lot of neutral uses because it's heckin' huge. But something like Pillar, I would not use the same way as Beat Extend.
Butchers would be lockdown when...
Butchers is everything it wants to be. I love Butchers.
Heck that. Yep.
Butchers is a lockdown assist that's also armored, so they can't really do anything about it. It's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. That's DPS. And then the last one is utility. There's different utility things. Like, I put on Excellabella because that's an assist that you don't want to call... Yeah, it falls into the heck you category. Things like Excellabella, you're never calling in neutral. You will never push this just to neutral. You're going to be using it for a reason. So, if you're playing a squiggly team, let's say, you're doing it so that you can do things like this. I pushed the wrong assist. And you get both charges while you do things, and then you can go do whatever you want. Then there's assists that are good to just hit neutral, like... I can show a few more. Show, like... Oops. These are good. Things like H-Beam, you're allowed to just kind of throw out. This thing covers the entire hecking screen, and it's got some block stun on it. Not as long as some other things, but it's got some block stun, so you can kind of just throw this out and then run in. It's one of those buttons where you push. Yeah, I guess they are different enough. Yeah, you push it, and then you're allowed to just go in and do whatever you want, because they have to block the beam. This is a button that you push when you don't feel like playing neutral anymore. When they're far enough away that they can't punish Robo for it. You push it, you win neutral, you go and you do some junk. Beam assist is really heckin' dumb. It still has its downsides, like you can duck it, but it's a good assist. And bypass is kind of the same way, because if they ever get caught out by a bypass, you're allowed to get full combos off of it. So it's another button that you say, if you don't respect this assist, and you just start doing some junk in neutral, you're going to get hit, you're going to get comboed, and bad things are going to happen to you. And these are also things that you can throw out while you're doing other buttons, like you can do like bypass and a beam, something like that. But those are the I win neutral assists, heck you. When it comes to dealing with them if they're a high or low attack's another thing on here. And that one's kind of quick. If they're doing a low and overhead at the same time... let me think about the words I'm trying to use. Is there somewhere I can get a VOD of this? I have a friend who's trying to teach the game, but I'm also garbage. If you go to the videos tab at the top, there should actually be the VOD so far on there, and after the stream it'll still be there as the whole assist. What about Bang as an assist? Is that punch move? Is Bang punch move, or is that H gun?
I think that's H gun.
No,
that's called Bang Bang. So it is, I thought.
I don't actually know which one's Bang. Oh, also, yeah, the VOD's going on YouTube.
I was also about to say, does this one get uploaded to YouTube because it's different?
Medium is punch move. Okay, if you're going to be doing... Punch move is probably not a very good assist. The hitbox on it's kind of bad. It's got invuln frames, but the little amount of screen that it hits means that you're not going to get much value out of it compared to her other assists. What if you PBGC into it? Yeah, you're right. If you want my opinion for Peacock, the two assists that you can run and get massive value out of for Peacock are Stand Heavy Punch and L George. L George is one of those assists that you just push it when you want to win neutral, and Stand Hard Punch is both a projectile, which is kind of nice, but more importantly, it's a lot of lockdown. Yeah, it's like Pillar, but like even worse than Pillar. And I still think Pillar assist sucks. How they interact with IPS Undizzy. I'm pretty sure assists count as mediums for IPS. So an assist will give you the same Undizzy that a medium move will. Need a mod that makes it say the punch move in game. Yeah, an assist will also, if you're at full Undizzy and you call an assist, it'll make it, if you're at full Undizzy and you cut, hold on, let me actually go into the thing to explain this.
So, how do you see, like, Peacock's, item drop assist? How do you make that, like, home?
I think you just hold the assist button.
Just hold the assist button.
I've never done it, but that's just what I've assumed.
Alright.
Is hard punch better than jump hard kick? If you could use jump hard kicks as an assist, I'd be all over that. I'll be honest. Yeah, it has its own rules for combo stages. It's kind of like if you're at full Undizzy and you're doing some junk. So if I try to go for a third string here and not drop it, then it's gonna be green, and that's no good. But if you call an assist, it's not gonna pop it, even though it's like an extra button, and it's weird. Combos add the same dizzy as the button itself, but counts as lights when counter hitting. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Well, there you go. Assists count do this undizzy that the button does, and they're lights when they counter hit. Okay, I'll do that. It don't matter. To the corner!
I love how you carry it, like how Squiggly runs when you want to push them into the corner.
Yeah, it's looking good. How do you do this combo? I've never actually done it.
Works mid-screen.
Works mid-screen? How do you do the second combo? Give me inputs. I need inputs. What do I do? Is it like this? And then you walk and then it breaks? If you like. What's happening? Brass hits after stand hard punch. Did I do it then? Doing it in punch charge. I need to do it, second string, yeah.
You meant to be showing this with Max and Dizzy, though?
No, I'm just showing that it builds on Dizzy.
Ah, okay.
I'm mistiming it. Hold on, bear with me. I've never done this combo. Yeah, so the assist built Undizzy on its own when I walked forward. Is that supposed to be how it's working? Am I doing that right? I'll let Crank figure that out. And while he tells me what to do because I'm bad at the game, I'm going to show you my favorite, other than Butchers, because I am a big proponent for Butchers. That assist is dumb. If you want to not try hard and you want a dumb heckin' assist, let me introduce you to the magic. That is Diamond Drop Assist.
Ah, good old Diamond Drop.
I love Diamond Drop Assist. Fun fact, Diamond Drop is the fastest button in the game. It's 4 frames. It's a command grab, which it's still a command. You can't tech it. It's still a command grab as an assist. You get full combos off of it. You just gotta, you gotta not be bad. The range is god awful. It's not very good, but you get things off of it. So you're just allowed to do things like this. This assist is not good, but it's so funny. You can do things like call it and then go for air grab. And that's kind of, you know, a jerk thing to do. That assist is hilarious. Mess with it. If you're ever playing with a friend and you want to play something stupid, Diamond Drop is hilarious. I love Diamond Drop Assist. I did it with the Valentine so I could get, like, vials charged and junk.
Also, are they, if you like hit them while they're like jumping in the air and you make them like fall to the ground faster, are they selling blocks then as they're landing?
What?
Like if they like, if you get them like just as they're jumping and like it makes them like fall faster because you've stopped them like jumping, do they fall, like when they fall faster, when they land on the ground, does their block stun stop? So does like Cerebella be able to pick them up?
Yes.
Okay.
You're talking about them land canceling a move, and then... Yeah, because you're land canceling the move, and then you just get grabbed.
Hmm.
Okay, Crank's got a YouTube link. I'm gonna... How do I... do I play the video on stream?
Yeah, play the video. Heck it.
I don't have it set up.
That's all good. Just do quick screen share. It's all good. Screen share on Discord, and then I'll stream it to you, and then you can just do Discord.
Okay, well, wait, no. There's chat in the VODs. Go click on the link Crank posted in the chat. Because he's better than me. What else is in this question? There's a lot of stuff in this question. Assists that are high and lows. Play my. Okay, hold on. Let me get it set up so I can play a video.
Is this your video, Crank, or is it somebody else's? Because you said plagiarizing.
Hold up. What is this? Why is this happening? This is so... Here.
No. Play it back at like the small size again.
There you go.
Look at that plugging in his own Crank plugging his own YouTube channel. What an ass.
Yeah, so the difference here is if you walk or not during the silver cord or the charging. Is that a lewd background? No, it's just very gay. I enjoy gay.
Are they hand holding in it?
No.
Oh.
I can even look, just because it's not part of the stream, but you can even see my Discord's got gay. It's a problem. And that's the real takeaway of the stream.
Oh my.
I quite like my ships. Do not touch, please. Okay, how many questions do we do? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to do one more, but we have a problem, and that's that I don't know what catastrophe cannon is. Is that the Robo Super? Is Robo Super catastrophe cannon? Robo Super? Alright. Is that the level 1? I'm not used to, like, things' actual names. Okay, yeah. 1, 5, and 3. Alright. I didn't know if they had different names or not. I'd never call things by their actual names. It's just, oh yeah, Robo Super. And the other one's Magnet. She has Super and she has Magnet. Why can't I react to Catastrophe Cannon if it has 7 frames after the Super Flash? You mean react to it post Super Flash? Well, hold on. Hold on a minute. What am I doing? Hold on. I need to try something real quick. Hold on. What are you doing, Robo? Is there 7 frames post Super Flash? It doesn't look like there's 7 frames. Am I just nuts? Is there 7 frames? Okay, well, assuming there's 7 frames, I guess. There are supers that you can't do things post-flash. So if I'm in neutral and I have her do the super and I hold back, I'm getting hit anyway. Because I'm not allowed to do things after the flash. There's before the flash and then there's beam in my face. And there's not an in-between. So even if I block during the super flash, I have to hold it. Yeah, there's Bayo Arm does it, SSJ does it, any of Squiggly's supers do it if she center stages first. But I think that one's a bit weirder. Yeah, 360 does it. There are a lot of supers that don't let you do things post Super Flash. So, for those things, the nice thing about Robos is it has startup before the Super Flash, and you're allowed to do things there. So, again, for like Parasol, I can see you're doing this and just throw out the egret, and he'll just eat it. This guy's good. He's a good boy. If you have an active hitbox out overlapping Robo before Super Flash, she'll get hit after Super Flash before she hits you. I think so. I think so. Is it invincible? No, it can't be. Really? No, it's not invincible. Very briefly. That's weird. That has to... The 7 frames post-flash are invuln. I must be blind, because I don't see any, but... I'm colorblind, so that might be a thing. Oh, you're right. Sniper does wait. Skullgirls, this must be a miracle. Well, fun fact for you, if you come every Saturday at 4 p.m. EST, we always got a stream coming on to help beginners. And every Wednesday at 8 p.m. we run a tournament. It's exciting. Use frame skip? I don't actually know how to use frame skip. So you want to, like... Was that... Did I miss it? Did I miss it that one time? Hit her in the back. Call yourself a lab monster. Did I hit her in the back? How do I frame skip? I want to frame skip this. Also, that's the questions from the thing, so if you guys have any other questions in chat, we have some time to go over those too. Because I have nothing better to be doing. So that's a thing. It's like an open lobby, but for,
Alright, I'm here to assist you with frame skip.
Okay, thank you, friend.
You fraud.
Yeah, I know, it's the worst. I do it the old-fashioned way.
Do you have the command line option? I mean, you can actually just check. Like, hit minus. I mean, I can't see your screen right now because I paused the stream. So
something's happening.
If you hit minus, is it slowing down?
Yes.
Alright, then keep hitting minus until it just stops moving.
Okay.
And then every time you hit minus, it'll move forward exactly 1 frame.
Oh. Oh wow, she takes forever to do that.
Out 100% frame perfect bullshit that Squiggly can do, and that is completely unpractical.
Oh. I love out frame perfect stuff by smashing my face into it until I get it.
I am inside both of those things. I'm inside a trash can, inside of a trash can. Trash can
So if I do this...
Nope. He left.
So
why was he here, sorry?
To help explain frame skip.
Ah, okay. Because I thought his internet was...
Oh, I didn't have charge. How do I use this?
Is the stream still going on, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just it was a black screen for me, that's why I was...
Okay, I'm just gonna hold forward hard punch. Let's see if she... Did I not have... I didn't hold it long enough. Hold on! Hold on!
Wait, you have it in slow-mo? That looks so hard to input.
Hold on, I gotta get charged. Hold on, give me a second, I gotta charge.
Press equals character to speed back up.
Okay, so here comes the shot. She's doing it. I mean, I could, but really, what's the point in that, right? When do I do the super? When do I do the super? I did the super. She's not doing the super. She didn't do the super. Why didn't you do the super? Oh yeah, I could just throw the white hitboxes. That seems much easier. Yeah, that's probably easier than what I'm trying to do. 33 frames before the shot would hit. I'll just show the hitboxes, to be honest. Okay, let me... That's the super button. Okay, I know it's a super button. Bear with me. I'm a professional. No, wait, no! Robo, stop! Okay. So
Charging up.
we're waiting for... So she's still white. Still got white. And it's gone there. That was... Was that 7?
Time to slow it down again.
Are we sure that's 7? Am I nuts? Yeah, I'll do the skip super flash thing. What even is that? Hi, welcome to, like, I only lab in this game and I still don't know how to do it. Okay. Time to see how this works. Robo, what are you... Okay, is she doing it? She's working on it. Don't worry.
They'll get there eventually. God, her animations look so weird, actually. Somebody had to draw all this.
Nothing's happening. Nothing.
Because you hit game stopped, so you
That's the point. Nothing. Wait. I can hear it. It's trying.
Is it just really slow?
Why isn't it working? Skullgirls stopped responding.
Did it actually?
Oh wait, something's happening.
Hey!
Is that super flash? Is that post super flash? Did it break?
Hey! It's working!
Is that how that's supposed to work? I feel like I didn't do something right. I feel like I broke something.
Do it normally with skip super flashes on. I want to see what it normally looks like.
That was 7 frames? Alright.
So weird.
So I guess it has 7 frames of invuln. TLDR, don't use it for the invuln frames. Because that was awful. But yeah, hey, if anyone in chat has questions for this game, I'm here, and I probably won't screw it up as bad as I screwed that up. Possibly.
Nah, it's all good. I think that was like the best thing.
Serious? Can you even do serious center stage with that super flash? Is that allowed?
Like,
I'll show the bike time mix up.
Here comes the song, she just starts singing and it goes, oh!
Because the move is just a super flash.
Yeah.
I can't do SPO.
I can't hear it, but did she even go ha?
Yeah, she is.
Okay. Oh my god, that looks so weird.
What's happening? I can't do what's happening. Alright, I'm turning that back on. I'm turning that back on. Alright, let me show these Parasol things real quick. If you guys got other questions, hit me. I'll show these. If you ever want a mix-up that'll make your friends scream at you, why are you doing that?
So I get asked Swinsley for the Skullgirls question.
Hold on. I dropped it because I'm bad at this game.
I mean, you could ask Swagger, but he's bad at pinwheel, so he is.
There you go. You want to mix up that'll make your friends scream at you, it's that.
No mistakes fast where to find out pinwheel stuff.
If you want to find out anything Skullgirls, Skullheart's a great place to start, because it has a lot of resources for a lot of characters, but you do have to do a bit of digging. You can go through the Discord, the Pinwheel specific Discord, and SG General. They have some stuff that does beat Jump Hard Kick Mash. It beats every mash because you can block while you're dashing. Yeah, the wiki's great. Shoryuken's good now that it's updated. And there's another stream every 4 p.m. EST.
Wow. There's also the B&B Compendium, if that's what you're looking for, which is right here.
Skullheart's what I used to use back in the day. I don't think people really use it anymore, unfortunately, but it's still got a lot of good use. Bike Guy Mix-Up does not work unbanned. Not every 4 p.m. EST. Well, Season 2 Get Great every day at 4 p.m. Every 4 p.m. EST at 4 p.m. EST.
Every 4 p.m. EST.
And also Swaggo's here, but that guy sucks, so I don't know how much you want that.
That's a dude who will tell you to like super it in the air like 5 times in a row. So you gotta be careful with him.
There's your inputs. It's the same stand hard punch confirmed. You do medium punch into L toss, and then you do jump late, jump medium, L toss, jump late. That's it. That makes it so the band's not a character anymore. What's the grimiest burst bait you have? Where do I find people to play this game with? Well, if you type !Discord, we have an active looking for games channel in our Discord. This whole stream is just plugging the stream.
Plugging your own stream on your stream.
If you want to find people IRL, it depends on where you are. I still recommend Skullheart because a lot of the locals had threads, I'm pretty sure. But this Discord is dope, so
yeah, it's really good.
You accidentally triggered. Yeah, so if you do this combo and you get this burst, if that's what you were saying, you definitely want it to reset.
Also, if you join the Discord, you get to meet the myth, the legend himself, Beverly Hillbilly. Shout out to Beverly. I like him.
Crank, we gotta play more tech. My Lily just got so much more insane. We gotta fight each other at some point. Grammy's burst bait, is probably still this one, where you get the million hits. It's not real for half of it because it's too long, but it catches so many people. I've been using this since like day one. And it's doubly gross because once they expect it, you just get to mix up off of it. That's probably my favorite burst bait. Anyone else got? I'm like the teacher at the front of the room. Raise your hand if you got a question for the class.
How do I specifically be good at this game?
You don't, because you don't believe that you can be good at this game.
True.
Step 1 of getting good at a fighting game is believing you can get good at a fighting game.
Well, I can't, so that's me done.
You to help me understand what you know that I don't, that's helping you keep on having this explosion of improvement. I streamed for like 5.5 hours, and with the sole intention of figuring out how defensive sidestepping works, and I figured it out, and it's great.
You also, there was somebody that joined the chat that actually had like some good information. I can't remember their name off the top of my head.
Can you block cross up or running forward? Yes, because you are holding back. Technically, believe you can get better and you will. Yes, that is legitimate. Once you stop thinking that you'll never get better at a game, if you think you'll never get better, then you just won't get better. You can get information from a game. You can have people tell you information. You can learn it for yourself, but your brain's not going to keep it because it doesn't want to keep it. The number one thing you can do is believe that you can always get better, and then even just through time you will. That's some life advice. How does defensive sidestepping work? You beat Lily and you sidestep brings you to their back and it's hilarious. And you just do it in between strings and it's hilarious. How do I zone good at Peacock without spamming projectiles without thinking? That's a really good question, because I have preached this so many times to people. I can't even do B&Bs because muscle memory screws me and end up branching out from the combos I know. Yeah, it's repetition. When I was doing... when I was learning the B&Bs, I would just throw on something on my other monitor and just kind of do the B&B over and over again while I was watching, and eventually it just becomes the muscle memory. Yeah, you can't believe that you'll get better and then immediately see improvements, but once you stop believing that, you stop getting better. So, okay, so Peacock zoning. Most people think this is Peacock zoning. It's heckin' annoying to deal with. I'll give you that. This is the worst thing in the world to deal with. It's terrible. You know what else is the worst thing in the world to deal with? Good luck getting in on me. Because you don't. If you hold an item and you just start throwing bombs and you just start running around like a dumb, you're allowed to do whatever you want. Once you have this M item held, you can just do whatever. If they try to do anything, you just let go of the item and you get a combo. Assuming you've held it to at least level 2. And the same thing happens if you're zoning against somebody like that has an easy time getting around the bombs, like Valentine or like Fortune or something. If you hold an H item while you're throwing bombs, then you can stop their air dashes on reaction. It is zoning. Because the thing about Peacock is, zoning in this game doesn't mean sitting full screen and throwing things. Zoning in this game means running away. That's why Robo's good at it, that's why Peacock's good at it. Because if you just sit here and only move backwards, you're going to jump yourself into the corner. And once you're in the corner, you're going to die. So ideally, every time they're walking at you to try to get in, you're putting out an item and you're getting away from the corner. That's the number one thing I see Peacocks do, is walk themselves into a corner, and it's not good for you.
Yeah, you can't go here anymore. It's area denial is what zoning is.
The entirety of...
Probably why it's called zoning is because, like, the zone is theirs now. It's area control, it's a zone control.
From M item to Peacock, you're not allowed to stand there. Because it tracks in that range.
Because Peacocks are cool. Heck, you Hydra just...
okay, genuinely, Peacock's the best character in this game. Nobody plays it, really, but... Now, the zoning in the other sense, the zoning in this sense is going to work up until a point, and once you fight people that know what to do about it, this is not going to work again. This is a defined pattern that has a defined way to get through it.
It's still like the happiest thing I learned in that game, though.
Yeah. That has been solved. You can't solve this, because you're not allowed to do anything. There is no solution. You wait for the item to go away.
Parry.
And if you do this, and then you throw out a Lenny, oh, the item's gone. I still can't do anything. There's a big bomb on the screen. Oh, wait, the bomb's gone? Look, I got an item again. It's...
Nice item, by the way.
Up until you see you carry... Yeah, that's the... Peacocks mix up their opponents by missing their spam. You just... Oops, okay, well, it was a reset. It wasn't. It's fine. So if you're playing Peacock, this is your best button. This button's stupid. What item? Who knows? Could be a cow, could be a sink. That wasn't a cow, that was an elephant.
I don't think there is a cow.
I'm very tired.
I don't think there's any cows in the item list.
Oh, it could be Roadroller if you're Psychopath specifically.
It's all the time somehow.
Alright, anyone else got anything else? We're probably looking at being near the end of the stream. Especially if no one else has questions. Okay, I have nothing better to be doing. The other thing I'd be doing is playing League with Swagga, and don't make me do that.
I saw that coming a mile away, the Swagga
If you taunt, it's guaranteed to be Tenreiha. And Tenreiha's very good.
Henry has the, like, spiky balls, so it is.
Help me do my placements? Yeah, right. I'm in gold now, so we can throw everyone and it'll be great. Val tips for setups.
Yeah, taunts usually give you, like, something else so they do.
Yeah, even like Valentine's gives her health. It's like 5 health, but it's health.
It's still a thing, yeah, and like Big Bands is that he gets like he gets improved supers, so he does.
For Val setups, this is the big setup. Anything into hard knockdown into Vile setup is a good setup. The problem is you have to learn how to use vials, and that's difficult. The easiest way to use vials is just to use poison and only use it for damage. You see people using the Street Fighter vial, and by people I mean just Cloud using the Street Fighter vial. Green vial's got some janky hit confirms with it. But if you're... I think the best vial is orange vial. But if you haven't labbed it and you haven't put a lot of time into it, then the best vial is poison because it just does damage. And that's good. Yeah, this is the Street Fighter 5 vial because it gives you... The level 3 vial gives you the same input delay as Street Fighter 5 Online. Fun facts. Yep. Orange vial is nuts, but you have to know how to use it. Your end goal should be how to know to know how... I'm restarting. How to use the orange vial is your end game goal. But if you're starting and you haven't led any of that, poison is just damage, and that's good. That's her best setups. If you're doing things with other assists like A-Train or Excalibella, you can do the same thing. Yeah, I mean, most setups in this game come from knockdowns. And then resets are... At least in my brain, I see setup and reset as different. But... you can
do again, sorry?
Green is hit stun.
Okay.
So level 3 green, I can just throw it at her and then like wait a year and then do Crouch Hard Punch and it still combos.
Ah.
I saw one for neutral for some characters. Hold up. I can tell you some good buttons. Neutral is Philia or Bella. Alright. I got these. The Bella one's really easy. Alright. How to play neutral with Bella 101. You win. Hate this character.
You win.
No, jump medium punches. Hold on, let's do this frame delay thing. Now that I have the power, right? I have the power to do this. Let's just, Wait, no, I did it wrong. Hold on. I'm learning. Let's have a talk real quick.
Oh.
Let's talk about this. We're gonna talk about this. This? We're not gonna talk about this.
We're not talking about this.
Yeah, stand light kick also got a really dumb hitbox. Jump medium punch is such a dumb button. That only works if they're not running away. If they're running away, you're winning. Yeah, it's mad disjointed too. That red isn't just that's where it hits. That's where it hits and you can't hit her back. Yeah, this button also is a really dumb anti-air. Did I speed up the game, or am I just used to the fast now? But yeah, if they're running away from you, that means you're walking them in the corner, and you want to be walking them into the corner. So, it's not a bad thing if they're running away from you. But yeah, this button's heckin' dumb. This button's dumb. This button's dumb. This button's dumb. This button's dumb. This button is huge for some reason. It doesn't need to be. Honestly, this button's good, and I don't think people use it enough, because this into run stop is 0 on block. Fun facts. In terms of Philia neutral, Philia neutral's so weird. Yeah, I'll go Warren to death. Why would you run... Oh, is it 0 on block by itself? I didn't actually know that. Oh, she's not blocking. Well, if it's 0 on block by itself, then why is people not just doing this? Do this! This button's good! But if you want, what?
Is this how you play Parasol? Do you just have good buttons and you're like, oh, by the way, I just push these buttons
Yeah.
and I
No, that's it.
Neutral.
That's
What?
it.
What?
That's step 1, you just push good buttons.
I'm going to continue to beat you in neutral games. Don't do this.
Yeah, right. See me in Tekken.
Hey, Vacation Fang is still almost undefeated.
Yeah, but I know how to walk now.
What? You learned how to walk?
I know, it's nuts.
I can't fight you ever again.
Alright. Yeah, actual neutral. This thing's kind of just a general poke. You can really throw this out, unless... They can try to start anti-airing you, but anti-airing this button is ridiculously hard, so you're pretty safe to just throw this out. This button is probably one of the best anti-airs in the game. So if they're ever jumping at... If you have some, like an IED character coming at you or something, you're allowed to just do this. What are the other buttons I said? Alright, goodbye! This button's good because if you get... Especially if you lob out heavy counter hits, if somebody gets hit with this, you just kill them, and it's gross. I don't know how to confirm off light kick. The anti-air one? I see people not actually confirming off of it. I see most people using it to hit, and then going in for either a grab or a low, because you have plus frames after you hit them. And especially with Diamond Drop, because this thing's 4 frames, so you're allowed to. You can also Kara stand light kick to point blank. Can you? Hold on. Oh, you can. That's cool. I didn't know that. Huh. Yeah, no, this button is disgusting. And it's really fast, and it's got a great hitbox for an anti-air. Look at that, is literally the angle Fortune wants to be jumping at you at. It's actually kind of hard. Yo, you lied to me. Wait, I did it the first time. What happened? Alright, whatever. Maybe I'm just bad.
You gotta leave it a little bit longer. So you do.
Well, if she gets hit by it, then it doesn't work. Whatever, I did it once, it was cool. Yeah, that's some junk. Philia neutral's weird to me. The way I think of Philia neutral, unless you're specifically wing, because wing's good enough that it works, is you make them block something, preferably an assist. You want an assist, like I'd probably want lock and load with this. You make them block something, and then you go in and start pressuring, and that's how you play neutral. I don't think I can repeat the Magna Defender story. I think that would double the stream time.
Don't want to hear it again.
Alright. Any last questions? We got League otherwise. Why do you jab Philia? What? What's that mean? Like IRL? I've never met Philia. I don't have anything against her. Why do you jab her IAD? With who? With Fortune? With Parasol? Don't do it with Parasol. Skullgirls X Blaze Blue? I'm down. That'd be dope.
I wouldn't see it not working, to be honest. What are you doing with Philia?
What aren't you doing with Philia? This is what you do on Philia. This is how you play Philia, Sam.
Leave her alone.
Telling me this isn't how you play Philia?
Yeah, I'm telling you, how you play Philia is just collecting your big head.
Why is Philia melee Fox now? Exactly. Is Val B&B opponent base for the jump medium punch? It should always be 3 hits. 3 hits should work on everyone. Alright, I'll leave it open for a few more minutes, and then... This is so fun. If you're ever sitting in a training room and you want something to do, this. This is your answer. Yeah, I mean, IND Hard Punch is good, but it's also... It's got a lot of problems as well. Like, it's slow, it's land cancelable. You still on the Paraton burst bait? Yes.
You delete Bayo ban by uninstalling the game. There you go.
Yeah, IND Jump Light Kick is the dream. How do I make them burst? I did it wrong. If you ever want to style on someone, burst bait with a taunt.
Is that because her like taunt puts her like?
Yeah, you're using the taunt Takara. So because normally, if you do that, blip, 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 blip. I mean, it does work off that, but that's lame. But, you know, the taunt moves her back, it puts her boxes back next to her rather than out. So you could actually do it closer than that, too. But, you know, if you want to kill someone, that's how you do it. Then counter hit, but, you know. I don't know how to do the Pain Wheel taunt combo, heck you. You did it to Liam once, I can't ever, or with the reset at least. I can't do that. Can't beat that. Also, I'm gonna leave a fun little last note before we leave. I don't, because I know last time I brought this up, people didn't really know it. You know, Parasol has 2 different kinds of tears. She has tiny tears and big tears. How tiny and it gets bigger. It's because TK tier was busted. TK tier into light punch was busted.
That's Liam's fault.
It is Liam's fault. Honestly, it's good they removed it, because otherwise I'd only be doing this and never anything else. Yeah, so if you see, when you do this, it's got much smaller hitbox.
Just summon it, but don't explode.
Smaller ones have less hit stun. That's the big point, because before you could just throw this out and get full combos off of any hit because you had a year to confirm off of it. You had this much hit stun specifically. But now if you do it with DK, it's less hit stun. And that change kind of saved my hands, even though it made Parasol worse. Alright, what do we leave this on, Sam?
A big band song.
Okay. Favorite para color is this one.
Even Lambda, yeah, Lambda,
one.
my man, that's what we're doing.
Can't. I stole this color from Sunset, don't tell her. I stole her color. I never did the 1v1 for it, I just took it. Don't tell her, though.
No. Disgusting.
Okay, big band song, big band song. What am I gonna play?
The Rude Bandstorm.
Alright.